Welcome to Interesting Videos channel. Our today's video is on the real reason why the Titanic sank. The Titanic was one of the most luxurious and technologically advanced ships of its time. Its sinking on April 15, 1912, was a tragic event that claimed the lives of over 1,500 people. For decades, the story of the Titanic has been told and retold, with many different theories about what caused the ship to sink. However, the real reason why the Titanic sank is a bit more complicated than just hitting an iceberg. One of the most significant factors that contributed to the sinking of the Titanic was a fire that broke out in the ship's coal bunker several weeks before it set sail. The fire was not properly put out, and as a result, the coal bunker was left smoldering, weakening the ship's structural integrity. This made the ship more vulnerable to damage when it hit the iceberg, and ultimately led to its sinking. First and foremost, the Titanic was not equipped with enough lifeboats for all of its passengers and crew. The ship's designers had calculated that the Titanic would be unsinkable and therefore did not need to carry enough lifeboats for everyone on board. This proved to be a fatal mistake, as many people were unable to find a spot on a lifeboat and were left to drown when the ship went down. Another factor that contributed to the sinking of the Titanic was the ship's speed. On the night of the disaster, the Titanic was traveling at an excessive speed, despite warnings of dangerous ice conditions in the area. This made it more difficult for the crew to spot and avoid the iceberg that ultimately caused the ship to sink. Additionally, the Titanic's design and construction had some flaws. The ship's watertight compartments were not tall enough to reach the top of the ship's side, meaning that water could easily flood over the tops of these compartments. This allowed the water to quickly flood several compartments, which contributed to the ship's rapid sinking. Finally, there were also issues with the communication and evacuation procedures on the Titanic. The crew was not properly trained to handle an emergency, and the ship's wireless operators failed to relay nearby ships' warnings of ice to the bridge. Furthermore, the lifeboats were not filled to capacity, and many of the lifeboats were launched with far less people than they could have carried. In conclusion, the sinking of the Titanic was not caused by one single factor, but rather a combination of several factors. The coal bunker fire, the lack of lifeboats, excessive speed, flawed design and construction, and poor communication and evacuation procedures all contributed to the tragic event. It's a reminder of the importance of safety and preparation, and the lessons that can be learned from the disaster of the Titanic. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to our channel Interesting Videos, and comment your thoughts on this. If this video gets more than 1,000 likes, we will tell you about the mystery of the Mariana Trench. We'll see you again next time. Take care.